nigga cats.
Put your hands up, 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 put your hands up.
What's up, y'all? You already know this your Rockstar Wicked Witch. Trump. Yo, why they keeping his name in their mouth? Alright, now we have artist Maria Farmer. She was one of the first to accuse Epstein and Maxwell back in 1996. And she said she told authorities to investigate people in Epstein's circle, including our president, Donald Trump. Now, let's be clear. He hasn't been charged or accused of any criminal behavior in connection to Epstein. So, don't even worry about that, y'all. It's all good. But at the same time, it's not cool. And Trump don't even rock with Epstein. He been let him go a long time ago. Stop playing, man. An artist who first accused Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell of assault almost 3 decades ago has told the New York Times that she had urged law enforcement officials back then to investigate powerful people in their orbit, including Donald Trump. The artist Maria Farmer was among the first women to report Epstein and his partner Maxwell of crimes back in 1996, when, according to a new interview with The Times, she also identified Trump among others close to Epstein as worthy of attention. Farmer repeated that message she told The Times when she was re-interviewed by the FBI about Epstein in 2006. She raised Trump's name specifically because of an unsettling encounter with him late one night in 1995 in Epstein's offices, where she says she told law enforcement agents at the time and has since recounted publicly. In 2008, Epstein got a slap on the wrist. Trump wasn't even rocking with him no more. So why is his name still getting dragged in? And now Epstein passes away in 2019. Maxwell is doing 20 years. And Trump has never been charged or accused. And now you got Maria. She's putting rumors out right now saying Trump's name might be in sealed files. Farmer told The Times that she has long wondered how law enforcement agencies handled her complaints in 1996 and 2006. In 2008, Epstein struck a deal with federal prosecutors in South Florida that allowed him to escape more severe federal charges while pleading guilty to state offenses of procuring and investigators say he died by suicide in 2019 in a prison cell while awaiting trial for trafficking. Maxwell in 2022 was sentenced to 20 years in prison for trafficking. Farmer's account could indicate in what contents Trump's name may appear in unreleased Epstein-related files, a matter which has generated unprecedented fury and division among the president's usually loyal supporters. Trump's getting heat again, not because of new evidence, because Kash Patel and Bondi backed off releasing the Epstein's files. I'm mad at certain MAGAs out there, for real. Stop getting so emotional, man. Y'all turning on Trump real fast and y'all getting so upset. Trump has nothing to hide. That's why he wants the grand jury info made publicly. Trump's relationship with Epstein has come under intense renewed scrutiny since his Attorney General Pam Bondi and FBI Director Kash Patel backtracked on earlier pledges to release Epstein investigative files. Trump has responded to the backlash from his supporters and Democrats at the U-turn with mounting fury, but that has not diffused the backlash, and Trump then called for relevant grand jury testimony in the prosecution of Epstein to be publicly released, insisting that he had nothing to hide. Farmer was in her mid-20s when she worked for Epstein in 1995 and 1996, initially acquiring art on his behalf, but then later manned the front desk of his Upper East Side townhouse and would oversee the comings and goings of girls women, and celebrities. Maria says Donald Trump showed up to Epstein's office in 1995 and she was there basically, and he looked at her. What's the problem? It's either clout chasing or you just need some money. And Maria even admits Trump didn't do anything wrong or acted inappropriately. Donald Trump's team, they basically said that he never been to Epstein's office. And he even banned him from Mar-a-Lago. One night in 1995, Farmer says she was summoned to Epstein offices in a luxury building in Manhattan. She arrived in running shorts. Trump then turned up wearing a suit, according to Farmer. Farmer says she felt scared as Trump was hovering over her, staring at her bare legs. Epstein entered the room and she recalled him saying to Trump, No, she's not here for you." The two men left the room and Farmer said she overheard Trump commenting that he thought she was years old. Farmer told the Times that she had no further alarming interactions with him and never saw him engage in inappropriate conduct with other girls or women. In 2019, Trump repeatedly told journalists that he was not a fan of Epstein and had broken ties with him 2 decades previously. In August of that year, after Epstein's death, Trump retweeted a post that alleged former U.S. president was connected to Epstein's death, has denied any knowledge of Epstein's crime, and has denied ever visiting Epstein's private island. On the 2024 campaign trail, Trump strongly suggested that he was inclined to release the federal files on Epstein amid growing pressure from his base and high-profile supporters who have long suspected foul play by authorities, in part to cover up a much bigger criminal scandal involving rich and powerful Democrats. So that's where it stands. No charges against Trump, just old claims, media spin, and still files.
Look at me, look at you, baby. Fake mother showing me crazy. I'm a real rocker, baby. You think you a rocker, you crazy. Emo, new metal, hard rock, punk rock, new wave, space rock, glam rock, art rock.
Y'all make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. You already know. This your Rockstar Wicked Witch.